Firestone and Santa Fe Avenues. Phone 566-2937.
Tied at 7. See Mora and Avadano coming off the field. The Rams will be receiving second half kickoff. Second half of the first half, I should say, ended in quite a bit of controversy. And the result of the controversy is go down to Coach Cordray and Preston Mitchell.
Coach, 7-7 ball game. It's anybody's game. What adjustments are you going to make after halftime to make this game go smoothly?
Well, we're going to change Banabi around to tight end a little bit because Eric got hurt. He's out. So we'll see what happens with that. That's probably the only change. We've got to block better and stop our penalties.
Okay, good luck second half, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Press. Took the whippy way out, didn't ask about that penalty.
I was going to say, actually, it was a serious job for once.
Good job, Press.
Yeah, Bernabe, actually a game-ending injury for him. Wow. I wonder how severe that was. Knock him out of the game. It looked like it was just his arm or hand or wrist, Kevin, something like that, because he was running downfield holding it.
At first I thought it was his hamstring. I couldn't tell.
It seemed like he was running okay. It was just his arm, but yeah, maybe he was limping, just so much pain.
Cortez and Lugo are back to receive the kickoff.
I'll have to see how the Rams are affected after that controversial call to end the first half. We'll see what they come out and do on this opening drive of the second half, Kevin. That's interesting. Jordan sets the ball about half a yard inside the 40.
Squib kick, bounces around, picked up by Lugo at the 15, 20, 25. Runs to a Bulldog, and he's brought back by quite a few Bulldogs. Flag thrown on the play.
Late hit number 12.
Tim Morrow kicked off the football, the squib kick. Tackle made by Danny Castillo.
And late hit Stevie Williams, number 12. That seemed like a little bit of an early whistle too, Kevin. It looked like Lugo was still moving. They're going to wave that one off.
They're waving off the late hit. I thought they made the call as a makeup call for pissing off, or excuse me, for making Cordray so mad. It's on public television here, but for making Cordray so mad. Excuse me for saying that.
We can't edit that. That's a first. Kevin swore.
But they didn't wipe it. They didn't let the penalty stand. They still wiped that one off.
Yeah.
First and 10 for the Rams. Ball at the 30-yard line. Handing off to Cortez.
I still think, Kevin, they blew that a little early, though. It looked like Lugo still had his legs moving. Looked like he was going a little bit forward, sideways, not backwards. I thought that was way early, in which case there shouldn't have even been a late hit.
Riley made a tackle, number 7.
That's one thing you got to give Lugo. He keeps those legs moving.
Gain of 4 on a play, brings up 2nd and 6 for the Rams. Biata, Cortez, the backs the backfield. Vale split wide left. Gutierrez wide right. Hand off to Cortez. And nothing doing as the Bulldogs were there to meet him.
Wile E. Coyote in there.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 6 yards. As it returns to being very quiet here at Hurd Field. Valley splits wide left. You see there on your screen. That's Gutierrez wide right. Donald hands off to Cortez, running to his left. Octavio grabs the face mask of the defender.
Face mask.
That's going to be offensive, isn't it?
That's offensive face mask, yep.
His attempt to make a straight on to push away the defender. Cortez in the high view we have here. Grabs the face mask right there. Good job. Good camera work. Eddie Monterrubio with that camera angle. Oh, pardon me. Eddie's in the truck doing that. Doing instant replay for us tonight. He's multi-talented. Let's go down to press.
We have an injury update on Southgate defensive lineman Eric Torres. He has been prognosed with a dislocated ankle, and he will not return for the rest of this evening. Back to you upstairs, fellas.
Wow, that's a big loss. Thank you, Preston. Good job. Torres is out for the ball game. That's really going to hurt the Rams. Two-way performer. Tight end on offense.
Well, what else could go wrong for the Rams tonight?
Defensive lineman on D. 10:22 remains in this third quarter. Avadano comes out in shotgun formation on 3rd down and 15. Drops back to pass, looks to his right. Avadano rolls to right, throws. In and out of the hands of number 4, John Navarro. Bring up 4th down for the Rams. Pass was there, but it was well short of a first down.
On the swing.
Venezuelos will be punting for the Rams. Back deep to receive the Bulldogs. It's 2 players. Number 8, Rashad Murray. Number 4, that man Brandon Bullard. And Bullard's going to watch it drop. Gets away from it, and the Rams are down at the 40-yard line of Jordan. Back after this.
Aquí en Maloney Meat Company nos especializamos en vender pollo fresco. Tenemos las piernas a 15 libras por 13.40. Tenemos también el muy rico chorizo. El sábado y domingo tenemos bastantes especiales. Tenemos también puros productos de Farmer John, como es la costilla, piernas de puerco, el Boston Back, todo. Aquí los esperamos.
Bullard hit hard, spun around. Christian Aguirre makes the tackle. Gain of 1 yard in the play for Bullard. 9:34 remains in the 3rd quarter as the Rams were unable to convert on a quarter commandment to end the half and to begin this half. Bulldogs have the ball, 2nd and 9. The Southgate 41-yard line. With the T formation. This is Wiley. Check that. That is not Wiley. That's Murray, number 8. Handoff up the middle. Gets up to the 48-yard line. Maybe 1.5 yards short of a first down for the Bulldogs.
Well, they'll go for it from here, I'm sure.
It was just 3rd down. He's had to get past the midfield marker.
Yeah, he's got to get right to that line.
Yeah. Very close.
Yard short.
T formation. Give to the fullback. And Murray easily picks up the first down for the Bulldogs.
Murray picks up the first down, moving the ball into Ram territory. Alex Venezuelos again. In on the tackle.
Venezuelos is on the tackle, number 34. Nevertheless, it's a first down for the Bulldogs. They methodically move the football downfield. T formation again. And up to Murray.
Now that's the way you stop it. Bend them back. Nice tackling there.
Gain of 1 on the play. This is 2nd and 9. Offensive line coach Rudy Ortiz talking to his troops. Campbell is yet to pass on this series. Back to pass now. Looks, throws, caught. Oh, in off the fingertips. Did it for Kevin Corbin, number 3. Let's go down to Veronica.
Hello, Southgate. I'm Veronica Lopez, and I'm here at the 30-yard line, and I am here with Mr. David Lopez. David, tell me, what do you feel? How do you feel about this game right now?
Well, it's about 7.5 minutes left. I know because I personally trained some of the Southgate players, and as a world-class athlete and former LA Marathon runner, I would say that Southgate will triumph because they're better trained. And it's just something exciting is going to happen in the last minute. And watch, everybody will see.
Thanks a lot, David. Back to you guys.
Good job, Veronica. An almost spectacular catch by Kevin Corbin. Nevertheless, is incomplete and bring up 4th down and 8 for the Bulldogs. 7:17 remains in the third quarter. Here it is again. Campbell did a nice job of throwing it up in the air, getting some air up under the pass. Corbin had a chance to bring it down. Chad Kennedy back to punt. Jonathan Liu goes back to receive.
I'm sorry, Kevin. Interesting. I think Corbin, number 3, is the snapper.
I think you're right.
For the punts. Oh, boy.
Wow.
Nice punt.
Let's go down to Preston.
All right, fellas, don't be upset. You see I'm surrounded by beauty. It is senior night. This is the last home game for these 4 beautiful ladies, Maritza, Anel, Liliana, and Sandy. Ladies, how does this feel? Last game. It's a tie game. How do you feel it's going so far for Southgate?
I think it's sad, but we're going to make it. I know we can make it. Me too.
You too?
I agree.
You agree?
We're going to win.
You heard it from the quartet of beauties. Southgate will win. Back to you upstairs, fellas.
Good job, Press.
Would that be the 4 beauties and the beast?
Back to pass up and down. Looks caught by Gutierrez. Tries to get to the sideline. Gutierrez picks up a 1st down for the Rams. As the Bulldog came in and almost speared him. Ricky ducked up under it.
Flag down, Kevin.
Does this surprise me? Does this surprise you? Had quite a few penalties in this ball game.
And I hate to sound too homerish, but quite a few against the Rams. Very one-sided penalties being called tonight. I can't believe Jordan's been that clean.
Loss of 10 on the play. The penalty brings up 1st and 20 for the Rams. And for Cortez, he lined up deep in the backfield. He gets up to about the 7-yard line. Gain of about 2 on the play. Brings up 2nd and 18. 6:23 remains in the third quarter. We're tied at 7. Final home game of the 99 season for the Rams. If they win this football game, they quite possibly will be in the playoffs next week, in the division playoffs. Jordan will be home next week. This season will be over right after this game. Cortez deep back. Back to pass on McDonald. Looks to his left. Throw. Caught by dropped by Gutierrez. He slipped and fell. Brings a 3rd down for the Rams. Can't believe how quiet it is here. I keep remarking on that. I'm sorry. It's like a broken record, but I'm at a high school football game, and it is very, very quiet. Third and 18 for the Rams. Valley split wide right. Gutierrez split wide and left. Single back is Cortez, hanging off to Octavio up the middle. And he's hit hard, smacked.
He dished it out on that run, too, though.
Yeah,
Kevin.
he dished it out. He took some of it, too. It was Brandon Bullitt, number 4. Made a hard hit, and Bullitt still bent over. That stick affected both of them. Watch this. Brings up 4th and 10 for the Rams.
Jordan should get good field position out of this.
Could you bring everybody?
No, I wouldn't come after this because you're going to get good field position, Kevin.
Low snap. Oh, swift kick. Terrible kick.
Well, you didn't have to even go after it, Kevin.
The Bulldogs get the football at the 25-yard line.
Ouch.
Of Southgate.
Ouch. That's got to sting right there. Yeah, you don't have to go after when they're like that.
First and 10 for the Bulldogs. Ball spotted at the 26. T formation. Campbell pitches to Bullard. Flag thrown to play. And Bullard's met by Terry, Solozano, and Mora.
Generally, that is holding when the umpire throws the flag.
Yes. Dan the man got it.
That's just about the only thing the umpire will call is holding. Every once in a while, maybe an interference call on player preventing the tight end from getting open over the middle.
Rams decline the penalty.
Yeah, well, there was yardage lost, so that's a no-brainer. And this game has just turned into a sloppy. Who can play sloppier right now?
Yeah.
And no intensity at all.
And with a playoff spot on the line, I'm surprised the Rams are playing a little sharper football right now. Back to pass is Campbell. Look to his left.
He's
pressure, sacked by Solozano. Mora was also there to make sure he cleaned up the work. Did the job properly. Let's go down to Veronica.
Hi guys, we're here with Southgate alumni, and can you please tell us your name?
Rudy?
Rudy, how does it feel to be here at the last game before the Millennium?
I think it's exciting. You know, this is the last game before the playoffs, and, you know, Southgate's doing a good job. I think they're doing good out here today.
What do you think has been one of the best plays tonight?
One of the best plays has probably been when when we had the kickoff return for a touchdown, and we scored and we tied it up at 7. Probably about the best play then.
Great, thanks Rudy. Back to you guys.
Good job, Veronica. Bullard caught that off the shoe tips. It looked like low pass. He was able to scoop it up.
Got the shovel out for that one.
Yep. It's going to be 4th down and about 5.
They're going. You got to go for it here. At this point in the game, you got to go for it.
Campbell's over confirmed with his coaches. Here he comes back to the huddle.
That was a great call. They ran a screen. They just came off of the sack. They lost about 7 yards on. They've got the Rams really coming hard, and they run a screen. Excellent play call there.
It's going to be 4th and 14. I said 5. Gain of 5 on the play. Back to passes Campbell. Set the screen. Ooh! Nothing doing. Nothing doing.
Some head hunting going on there by Mora.
Emmanuel Mora, yeah. Clayton Jones is also there to make the tackle.
Now, Kevin, explain to me why.
Why screen the Kevin Corbin over the middle? Why?
Well, that's fine if you're going to run it. Why not pass the first down marker? You're running a screen for 2 yards. You see this every week, every Sunday, the NFL, college. I don't understand it. If you're going to run a pass play, get your receivers past the marker. Never assume that they're going to get even a yard. I mean, they're going to be covered tight. They've got to run routes past the marker, so when they catch the ball, it's a first down. They're going to be tackled immediately.
3:11 remains in the third quarter. We're tied at 7. Cortez with the handoff. Breaks one tackle.
Nice block.
First down, Cortez. It's brought down by his jersey.
Nice block by Vialta, Henry Vialta.
Tyrone Riley made the tackle. Grabbing Cortez up high. Here's a replay of it.
32. You're going to see a great block by 32 on the left side. Right there. A little bit of a hold, but he got away with it.
I wonder if you saw that.
Marcus Whitehead, hey, I'll call it both ways.
I wasn't going to say anything.
Marcus Whitehead a little bit held up under the shoulder pads, but they allow that to go on in the NFL quite often. So
1st and 10 from the 42. Hand off to Viata, the fullback. He's tackled by Riley. That man Riley's all over the field. He is.
That man Riley. That man Wiley.
2nd and 8. Gain of 2 on the play.
He's going to wake up sore tomorrow. No doubt about it. He's played his heart out.
Good shot of the Rams' big offensive line. Got some beef up there. Piata and Cortez are the backs in the backfield. Back to pass of Adalo. Look to his right. Throwing to Valley. Caught by Valley. Stuck is Valley. But he hangs onto the football and gets up near midfield. Yeah, he got stuck. Nice hit.
Boy, Avendano does not do him any favors on this one.
Eddie Felton flies the leather. Look at that.
That's beautiful. A little bit of whiplash going on there. That's some football there, Kevin.
Good job, Eddie. I know you're in the truck now. Had him out here in the field with us, Dan.
They got some talent in that truck now.
Offset eye. Hand out to the fullback. Viata again.
Oh, nice.
Oh! Picks up a first down. Running over people.
He put his hand down, too, Kevin. That's another old Walter Payton style. He got his hand on the ground there, I think, to keep his balance.
It's down to Veronica.
We're here with Norma, and Norma, it seems like you're always at these games. What makes you come to these games?
My son is number 27, Shaggy, and he's a very, very great student, and he excels in everything that he does, and this is one of the things that he's wanted to do all his life, and he's done very well.
Tell me, how has it been having him play on the football team here at the high school?
It's been very scary because I'm afraid he might get hurt, but, you know, I'm very proud of him. He's a Stanford is after him. MIT is after him. He's got a 4.0 grade point average, and that's the main point is his education. He's never lost track of the education. So that's what he wants.
Great. Thanks a lot, Norma. Welcome. Back to you guys.
Thank you, Veronica. Excellent interview. Shaggy is Michael Terry.
Shaggy may be his nickname, but he's not Shaggy from Scooby-Doo in terms of grade point average.
This kid is sharp.
Batting 400. That's
MIT.
Impressive.
Yeah, it is, yeah.
When MIT and Stanford's impressive, but when MIT comes knocking, whoa.
Cortez comes knocking and picks up a first down. Knocked on that door and answered it.
I think he might be a little short, Kevin. I think he went out of bounds before the mark. Well, no.
It gave him a pretty good spot. I don't know. Let's see. Yep.
Wow, it didn't look like it from where the linesman was at first. But
don't doubt these Hawkeyes, Dan. Come on now.
Hawkeyes.
Excellent interview.
That was very good. He was on Rams Preview, wasn't he?
Yes, he was. And he was a very, very good guest. Very articulate, very bright kid. He's going places.
He showed all you guys up.
That's not hard to do when it comes to me. Hey, Robert Melnick's 3 kids showed me up. Cortez runs to his left.
Oh!
Nice stick.
Oh!
Throws out of bounds. We'll conclude the third quarter with that nice run.
Wow.
Hard Charger running by Octavio Cortez.
Wow, Bullard got knocked into the ref, I believe.
Here's a replay here.
He's gonna hit one of the officials here. Watch number 4. You lose him there on the right side, but he ran into one of the officials. Wow.
At the end of 3 quarters, we're tied at 7.
I think the Rams' intensity is picking up a little bit on this drive.
We're going to run a G-trap. Hey, let the big fat guy fall on the ground because all he's doing is crabbing, right? Let him come, let him crab. Huh? 56 G-trap. Okay? Hey, no, you don't pull. Hey, you got to get the end. You kick the end out and hit and tell that, and guard get number 7.
A very excitable Rams sideline during the change of the quarters. As the Rams change directions, they will be heading. As we begin the final quarter of the 1999 season, regular season, I should say. for the Southgate Rams and the Jordan Bulldogs.
Well, for sure, Jordan, because they're not. The only place they're going fast is home after this.
See Ronica making her way through the crowd. She's had some good interviews tonight. Preston, too. Glad to see he's upgraded his wardrobe. 2nd and 4. Gain of 6 on that play by Cortez.
You read my mind.
Hand up to the fullback, Beata. And Henry is spun around and brought down by Bullard.
Bullard doing the do-si-do tackle. Oh, another flag. Delay of game.
But after the play? That's usually called before the ball's even snapped. I don't see how you have a delay of game after all that. Wow.
Well, the world.
Oh, that could have been it right there, Dan. After the play was over, Beata threw the ball toward the Jordan huddle, or toward the Jordan side of the line. But they're moving the. They gave him the first down, so I wonder how the penalty affects the Rams at all.
A delay of game is a dead ball foul.
And it was called against the Rams, yet they give him the first down yardage.
Boy.
Now they're, wait a minute, now they're moving it back. Okay.
Now it's first and 15.
Now it's first and 15.
But
okay.
they shouldn't have even gotten the playoff.
Right, I agree.
The Altus
Well, no, it happened after the play.
delay of game.
Right. He's saying because it's like slam dunking a basketball in basketball.
Then that's unsportsmanlike conduct.
Well, yeah, he called
delay
it
of
that
game is for when the play clock runs out. Well,
right.
got to get the signal straight. You do that on a runway, you'll cause a plane crash. I know this
Don't
is only
say that.
football.
I'm flying on Sunday.
Well, you just better hope Carver Shannon isn't the air traffic controller.
Oh my gosh.
Get the signal right. Delay of game is that's unsportsmanlike, and it's only 5 yards. That's a 15-yard penalty, Kevin. Unsportsmanlike. Hello.
Lugo and De La Rosa are the backs in the backfield. Hand up to Lugo to his left, and Lugo's brought down by the ankles.
I want to see that again if he actually touched the ground.
Kevin Corbin, number 3, made the tackle. Go ahead, Dan.
Let's see if he's down here.
Yeah,
the right knee hit there. Yep. When he tried to keep going, it hit. But you got to admire that effort. The Rams backs have been doing that all night, putting their hand down to keep balance. Where are you going this weekend, Kevin?
Arizona.
Oh, who they got?
Back-to-back weekends.
Who
Detroit.
they have? Detroit.
The next week.
You get
the Cowboys.
Best NFC team.
Heading up to Cortez to his left. Flag on the play. Brandon brings him down. Brandon Bullard.
This game's just degenerated into a flag throwing contest.
As the train moves behind Hopefield.
I was trying to hold out and not say anything. It'll be interesting to see if the game ends before the train goes by. These trains that come through are awfully long. This Rams drive has been awfully long.
Another penalty. 10:37 remains in this ball game. We're tied at 7.
I'm getting dizzy going backwards and forwards. I think I'm at a tennis match. They go 10 yards and come back 5. They go another 10 yards and come back 10. They go back 15 and go forward 30.
2nd and 20 for the Rams. De La Rosa. Cortez with the backs in the backfield. Gives ground level angle from the end zone. Check this out. Cortez rolls to his right.
Nice little effort there to dive for another 2 yards by Cortez.
Get it all here on SGTV. He's a 3rd down.
Watch him here as he goes down. He dives for about another yard, Kevin. Watch this. Look at that little effort. Just got his hand down and used that to spring forward for another yard.
A hungry runner.
Yeah, well, yards have been hard tonight. Every time you get 5, you go back 10 because of a flag.
9:43 remains in the ball game. We're tied at 7. Rams have a 3rd and 19. Shotgun formation. Castaneda's in the backfield with Avendano. Avendano's back to pass. Looks to his right. Looks to his left. Stop. Throws. Incomplete. Intended for Viata, number 32. Coverage on the play was Daniel Castillo, number 33.
Field goal is not even an option here. Way out of range.
Do you punt? I guess you do.
That might not be a bad idea, and ask the defense to come up with a big play for you. Has all kinds of time. Wow.
Yeah.
Great blocking.
Yeah.
Number 78, Sylvester Carter, not even making an effort to try and get to Avendano. Yeah, you punt here, try and pin him in, maybe get a turnover, get some kind of break. Might even see a fake.
Gutierrez's kick is high.
Get too much.
Yeah, there's too much on it. Not quite enough air, but good kick, good effort. Bring the ball to the 20.
Bounced at the
touchback.
Bounced at the 1. He just didn't get that back bounce.
See our score. We'll be back after this.
Hi, Rams fans. I'm Rule.
I'm Marcia. And I'm Leda.
Southeast Awards is proud to once again sponsor Southgate High School sports.
Ofrecemos una completa línea de plumas Cross y Schaefer, trofeos, placas, medallas y cintas para los que se merecen lo mejor.
We feature computerized engraving, prompt service, and quality at discount prices.
Southeast Awards at 9531 Atlantic Avenue. Phone 566-1972.
You got to tell him, Kevin, what you said at the break.
This is Brandon Bullard. I just raised the question with Dan here in the booth.
Just hear it again.
Does anyone want to win this ball game?
And I said that if that's in a tie or regulation, they shouldn't even allow the overtime. They deserve to kiss their sisters. Ties like kissing your sister. That's what they deserve. Boy, no intensity at all.
8:45 remains in the ball game. We're tied at 7.
I mean, if I'm the Rams, why even bother going to the playoffs with this kind of performance?
Campbell, back to pass, rolls to his left. Keeps, looks, pumps, throws, caught by Bullard. Bullard is knocked out of bounds at the 46-yard line of Jordan. First down, Bulldogs. Nice play.
You got to give the Bulldogs credit, though, Kevin. They've had some tough games this season, as we pointed out at the beginning.
Yeah.
Rolls right, they've been doing that all night. They've been asking him to, or rolls left and throws with his right. They've been asking him to do that all night.
Which is a tough play, Dan.
That's an extremely hard play. They've lost. They lost by 3 to Bell, 10 to Garfield, at 1 point to Roosevelt, 4 points to HP. The last 4 games, they've shown up. Let's put it that way. They just haven't rolled over. They've shown up to play.
Coach Dory Johnson is a graduate of Whittier College. Also played at Nogales High. Campbell rolls out. It's going to be brought down. Leonard De La Rosa.
And who wants to win a game? Oh, my goodness.
Big sack by Leonard.
Whittier, aren't they the poets?
Yes. I think Richard Nixon went there, didn't he?
Yes, he did, before he went to Duke Law School.
And George Allen coached there years ago.
I think George Allen coached everywhere at one time or another.
The Whittier Poets. He was Nogales High. Played with Darrell Lewis of the San Diego Chargers. They won a conference title when they were there together. He was the coach at Jefferson, the Frost Soft coach in '92. Went on to Gardena from '93 to '96, and his first year at Jordan was in 1997. Hand up to Bullard.
Oh.
Brandon cuts back to the outside. Nice run. First down, Jordan.
And there's that speed we saw with Bell.
Carlos Garcia brought him down by the jersey out of bounds. For Brandon Bullard at a huge hole in the middle of the field.
He's limping
cut back
a
to the
little.
outside. Yeah, well, he's played a hard ball game. He's going both ways.
He and Wiley have played their hearts out tonight.
He's a move on Mora. Cuts back to the outside. Nice block there by Wiley. He's coming out.
He's got to. He can't go 100%.
That kid's a player. A player. Handoff is Murray.
Nice defense right there by Solorzano. Stayed at home.
Loss of 2 on the play, makes it 2nd and 12. 7 minutes and 10 seconds remains in this ball game. We're tied at 7.
The game no one wants to win.
There's a little Ram fan dressed in Jordan colors. We won't hold that against her. Campbell back to pass, takes a deep drop, looks, throws, incomplete. Pass intended for Wiley.
Campbell got crushed after he released the ball by Alex Buenuelos, number 34.
You know, I think if he threw that to his inside shoulder, Riley could have caught that and may have been gone. Watch, those toward the sideline. If he threw it inside of him, because Riley had the defensive back beat. See, if he threw it inside, he had Sanchez beat. He may have caught that and been gone. Unfortunately, the quarterback Campbell threw it to the wrong shoulder. It was a 3rd down 12 for the Bulldogs. 6:44 remains in the ball game. Asking some enthusiasm here on the Rams side of the field in the bleachers right below us. Riley split wide left. Campbell back to pass, looks, goes over the middle, flags thrown, ball tipped up in the air, caught on the deflection. Yes.
Now we gotta see what the flag
thrown. We have to see that again. I have to see that play again. Caused by Kevin Corbin. The catch was made by Corbin.
Illegal man downfield. Oh, and that's you lose everything on this play.
Look at that. Nice play by Corbin. Catching the deflected pass.
And you know why? Right there, look at number 75. What's he doing downfield that far? He's the guilty party. Ruben Ariola.
You're always picking the lineman.
Well, what's he doing 35 yards downfield? Who's he blocking? And you know why? Because that was I think that was originally designed to be a screen pass.
Yeah.
And instead, he decided to go downfield. Campbell decided to go downfield, and what happens with that is your linemen have already gone 30 yards downfield. They're all illegal.
They're all illegal.
Yeah. I'm not I know, I pick out the linemen, but they're actually doomed to fail on that kind of a play. The screen pass is meant to hold their block for about a second or two, release, go downfield 5 yards. By then, the back out of the backfield should have the ball.
3rd and 16 for the Bulldogs. 6:35 remains in this ball game. Southgate's playing for their playoff lives, possibly.
It doesn't look like it, though.
They win this ball game. They'll finish 5-4-1 overall and 3-2 in the Eastern League, and will almost assure themselves of a playoff spot. No guarantees, but almost assure themselves.
You know, at 3-2, the worst they would do in the league is finish in 3rd, so you'd expect that they'd go to the playoffs.
Campbell back to pass again. Pressure applied by Morris. Throw incomplete.
That's going to be.
And Solorzano and Campbell kind of mix it up there.
I thought there was some interference there, but I guess they both slipped downfield.
Fourth and 16 for the Bulldogs, and they'll punt.
Well, it's interesting to watch two teams play between the 30s.
If not for the kickoff return by Lugo, the Rams offense, they've had some flashes of
excellence.
Yes, a few flashes. Block, kick, bounces around. Rams looking for it.
No one knew where that one went. And the reason there's no roughing there, we said it in the Bell game. If you block the kick, the punter's free game.
The Rams are bringing everybody.
Well, you got to do something at this point. Another problem is, look at how far he comes up to kick the ball. Kennedy comes up about 5 or 6 yards. There's no way that's going to get off. That kick's going to get off. 14-yard drop, moves up 5 or 6 yards. He's only 89 yards deep when he kicks it. That's an easy block, especially if they're coming like that.
Cortez takes the handoff, goes out to his right, spun and brought down by Bullard. Bullard wants help getting up.
He's been wanting help every time it gets done.
Cortez gained about 8 on the play, maybe 9.
Cortez got his money. I'm sorry. Bullard got his money's worth tonight. Look at that white jersey.
5:54 remains in the ball game.
Think about it, too, though, Kevin. The Rams missed a field goal. This game could be 10-7. So even though they had the kickoff, they did miss a field goal.
First down.
That's just some good hard blocking right there by the lineman.
And you're right, Dan. The field goal was something I totally forgot about. Let's go down to Preston.
All right, I am here tonight with a personal friend of mine, Miss Sandy Shakespeare. Sandy, you attended an all-girls school in high school, and tonight you're here with a co-ed school with cheerleaders and boys now. So how does it feel? Does it feel any different now than it did when you were in high school?
Yes, because we only had one cheerleading squad, and we did everything. We're the drill team, we're the cheerleading squad, we're the mascots. So that was it. We just had a much smaller squad.
Would you be the Ram mascot tonight if they gave you an opportunity?
No, I'd just be the biggest mouth cheerleader there was out here.
All right. One other thing. Kevin and Dan, you are looking at a Bruin. The big game is next Saturday. And what prediction are you making, Miss Shakespeare?
Well, there's only one nice thing I can say about the Trojans, and that is they're as sorry as the Bruins are right about now.
Any predictions for next week's game?
Streak, I don't know.
9 could be fine, Kevin and Dan.
Let's end this interview.
Back to you upstairs.
Thank you, Preston.
Yeah, Preston.
Back to the action. Back to passes off of Dono. Looks, throws, intended for Gutierrez. High pass. Incomplete. Had to wait for the official signal because you just never know that corner over there where it gets dark at, Dan.
Yeah, Mr. Preston, I went Division III.
No more UCLA interviews there, Preston.
You know, it's okay. UCLA's a fine public institution that sucks up taxpayer money. It's okay. I understand. You know, not everyone can afford to go to SC.
3rd and 6 for the Rams. Come on, buddy. Wait for the audience up there. They're looking for you. 3rd and 6 for the Rams. Cortez, Viata, the backs in the backfield. Hand off to Octavio. Ooh. And he's hit and met by Brandon Bullard. This kid is tough.
Manages to still pick up a couple of yards, though. Bullard picks him up, helps him right up.
Gain about 3 on the play. Brings up 4th and 3 for the Rams. 4:17 remains this ball game. And the Rams want timeout.
This could really be it, Kevin.
Yeah.
Unless we go to overtime. This could be it for regulation.
And because this is a league game, we would have overtime.
Yeah, that's correct.
Unlike the first game of the year when the Rams were playing North Torrance, it ended in a tie.
Hey, can we get a GLG? Hey, you pulling and you're pulling, okay? Mo, go to the tight end. Go to the tight end for Bernard. 55 GLG? 55 left to GLG.
No coach, no coach.
Okay? Okay?
No, you can't. No, you can't. Block down.
All right, hey.
You're kicking out.
We got you and you are kicking out. This is a ball game. This is a ball game, guys. This is a ball game right here. Let's go.
Let's go to Veronica.
Southgate fans, I'm up here at the crowds, and I couldn't help but notice as I was walking around that I couldn't notice these girls up here. We have Esmeralda, Noemi, and Jackie. And then I looked at them and I said, something's funny about this. And lo and behold, it was their outfit. Can you girls explain to me what your outfit means?
We're here to support our team. It's the last game of the season, and we're here they tried hard the whole season. At least we can love the Rams.
Yeah! So did you girls decide this last night, or did you plan it out?
Decider over here. I mean,
you heard it here. Back to you guys.
Good job, Veronica. Octavio Cortez picks up the first down for the Rams. Keep this drive going.
You heard Gary say that was the game right there.
Ball spotted at the 14-yard line. 1st and 10. 3:47 remain in the ball game. Cortez runs to his right. Ball's a block of Villata. Cuts up in the middle of the field. Spins. Runs. Touchdown. Southgate. 14-yard run. Octavio Cortez has put the Southgate Rams up 13-7. Let's go down to Preston.
I'm here with former Southgate student Juan Ponce, class of '99. Juan, Southgate just scored a touchdown. You told me you're a huge fan of the school still. How does it feel to be here tonight on senior night?
It feels good, Southgate's winning now, and it just feels good, being back at the high school. Seeing all the new kids coming up, the old football team, some old players still coming back to the game, and seeing the new players come play. It feels good.
Do you feel as though Southgate is going to hang on tonight and make it to the playoffs?
Yeah, I hope so. I hope they make it to the playoffs. I hope they go all the way. That's something that I always like to, When the years I was here, they never made it all the way. Maybe this year they could.
We have one devout fan. Back to you upstairs, fellas.
Good job, Press. 3:37 remains in the ball game. Gutierrez's kick was good. Southgate leads 14-7. It's a touchdown run again. Bernabe's there. Villata's there. He spins. Easily walks into the end zone.
Some good blocking there. Excellent blocking downfield.
Hard running by Octavio Cortez.
I think you're seeing a little bit of some signs of tired Bulldogs.
Yeah, fatigue is definitely a factor right now.
Fatigue. You just don't see the Bulldogs flying around on defense this quarter like they were the first three.
Gutierrez kicking off. Nice short kick.
Better get on that.
Bullard ran past it. Bullard now gets on the run. Cuts up.
This could
Bullard.
be trouble.
Uh-oh, look out. No. He spins around. Spins out with another tackle. Finally is brought down the 35-yard line. I was saying no, because I thought a big hit was coming. Bullard broke 2 tackles before he's met by a host of Rams. That kid's a player. Plain and simple, he is a player.
This is always trouble when a guy gets the ball like this because coverage isn't really set up for this kind of a kickoff.
Villata missed him. Gutierrez missed him.
But the point was they were getting enough of a body on him to slow him down.
Slow him down. Because if he had picked the speed, he got a lot more yards.
Get that train moving forward. It's tough to stop someone like him.
3:26 remains in the ball game. 14-7.
Jordan cannot afford to panic here. Use the running game. Use Bullard. Use these guys. You've got plenty of time.
Bullard on the quick pitch to the left. To the right, I mean. And Bullard gets up near the 43-yard line.
Good play call. Just keep using that. You don't need the home run ball. 3 minutes, plenty of time to go 57 yards.
2nd and 3.
I'd like to see him move a little bit quicker between plays. Boy, they're sure taking a lot of time. Bullard went down at about the 3:13 mark. It's been 20 seconds. You want to save your time. 3 minutes seems like a long time, but conserve it.
Quick pitch to Bullard again, this time to the left. Bullard gets to the outside and brought down by a host of Rams. Led by number 28, David Rios, but it's going to be first down.
Clock will stop for the chains.
For Jordan.
Hey, let's go, D. Let's go, baby. Come on.
Crowd begins to get into this ball game with 2:27 left in the ball game. Bulldogs have a 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line. Come up on 2 minutes. Back to pass is Campbell. Looks, throws, intended for Riley. Incomplete. And he was there, and the pass was there. He just couldn't come up with it.
I'm not so sure there wasn't a little bit of interference there by Sanchez. Some contact on him. Let's get a look again. Excellent time for Campbell. Rams rushing 3. Well, that was clean. I thought there was some contact.
Second and 10 for the Bulldogs.
Why go for the home run ball there, Kevin?
Why?
Yeah, they were running Bullard nice to the left and right. They were picking up 7 a clip.
Change the pace.
Now they stopped the clock. That's one good thing.
Need 10 yards. Campbell back to pass again. Pressure's applied. Looks, throws, incomplete.
Now, I believe Jordan's got all 3 timeouts.
Christian Aguirre, number 90, applying the pressure.
So even if Southgate gets the ball back, they're going to have to get at least 1 first down. I believe the Bulldogs have all 3.
Yeah, you know, now that pass play was incomplete, Dan, I'm starting to second guess them like you were. That first down should have been a run. Just see what you can get. Or that play right there, the second down. They've been running the ball pretty successfully against the Rams, using Bullard. Now they have to pass. And the Rams know it. Corbin split wide right. Riley split wide left. Campbell back to pass. Pressure by Moore. Looks, throws, his it thrown. Incomplete. Campbell was drilled as he threw the football.
They're just coming. They're coming for Campbell now. They're headhunting. And that's not good when the defensive line starts teeing off. Look out. That's trouble.
4th and 10. Everybody's standing on their feet.
I'll say it again, though. Even if the Rams get it, they're going to have to get at least 1 first down because I believe Jordan's got 3 timeouts.
1:50 left in the ball game.
Look out for a screen. They've run that successfully a couple of times.
Get the ball in Bullard's hands. That's what I would do.
I'd try and get him out in a screen, possibly get him out to the flat, see what he can do one-on-one. There was the screen.
Pass interference.
Oh,
yeah,
late flag.
Yeah.
Kevin, you're absolutely right. Lopez.
Pass interference.
Hats off to you. That's the right call. Lopez blatantly held Bullard. You had that play pegged from the beginning. Bullard on the screen, and Lopez held him coming over. That's unusual, though, for the linesman to call interference in the middle of the field.
You can pat me on the back later.
I'll do it right now.
You knew it was coming. Bullard's the most dangerous player on the field.
Even though I did say screen pass would have been the call.
Yeah.
But you had the guy pegged, Bullard, sneaking out of the backfield.
So give the Bulldogs automatic first down.
Boy, they've got more lives than a cat tonight. They just won't go away.
1:45 remaining in this ball game. 1st and 10. The ball spotted at the 39 of Southgate. The crowd is really getting into it now.
Now if you're at the 39, you've got plenty of time. Run the ball. Do not paint yourself into a corner where you have to throw. You can't rely on another pass interference call on 4th and 10. You got plenty of time. Run Bullard. Tell him, if you're close to the out of bounds, get out of bounds rather than get the extra yard. Just run it. But it looks like they're going to throw here with Bullard lined up left.
Bullard comes in motion.
Oh.
I think you're right, Dan.
No,
back to pass. Campbell. Look, screen. This is Murray. Murray should get to the outside.
He doesn't get out of bounds.
He got maybe a yard. That was a bad play. Murray, when he saw he had nothing, he should have hit it right for the sideline. 1:37.
Now Jordan calls their first timeout. That's a bad call, Kevin. What are you trying to, let's face it, Southgate has caught on to the screen pass now. That's not going to work. And this is something that's almost indicative of many high school programs. It's just not I don't want to say poor clock management, but poor play calling during the time you need your best clock management. If you follow my train of thought, which isn't the easiest thing to do, it's not so much that they don't use the time properly, they don't call the right plays for the amount of time and the down and distance they have. Just like that. You're 39 yards away. Bullard's been running 6-7 yards a shot. You've got a minute 45. I mean, a minute 45 with 3 timeouts is plenty of time. And you run a screen pass for a yard, and he doesn't get out of bounds. So you have to burn a timeout. That's a bad play call.
I agree. Campbell hands up the Bullard up the middle. Bullard has nowhere to go.
Flag. Why are you going up the middle with him, though? Now get him outside, because if he's in the middle, he can't get out of bounds.
Thank you.
Cannot get out of bounds.
Very strange play calling by the Bulldogs. False start, Jordan. They're shooting themselves in the foot.
Being a dead ball foul, I think Southgate has to take it. Otherwise, I'd decline the penalty, but...
yeah, why not? Why?
Procedure should be a dead ball foul.
That means the ball should be dead.
Do you want to decline it?
No, I don't. But I want it
I don't know if you have the option to decline a dead ball foul. You can.
Ball spot at the 40.
I suppose you could decline it, but you can't take the play. That's the point. You can't take the play because it's dead ball. The play shouldn't have never happened.
And now the penalty is brought back to the 43.
But boy, you're right. The Bulldogs just making the errors Gary talked about. They would need Jordan to make mistakes. He told me before the game.
2nd and 14. A minute 32 remains in this ballgame. Campbell back to pass. Looks. Throws. Intercepted. David Rios. Flags thrown to play. 2 flags.
Oh, man.
But it's going to be Southgate football.
Oh, my goodness. Flags all over. That'll do it, though. The Rams can take a knee because Jordan only has 2 timeouts. But, boy. Yikes.
Campbell's throwing for grabs there. Riley was double covered.
Why are they? Well, they forced themselves into that with the 2nd down and 14. Just poor play selection. Seen it all year.
And up to Cortez. Up the middle, Cortez. Look out. Cortez, one man to beat. Octavius to the races, baby. To the house. No! It stopped just short of the end zone. Tackle
Eddie Felton.
Number 11, Eddie Felton.
Well, Eddie Felton's not taking anything for granted, Kevin.
And I was just thinking before the play, why would Southgate run the football when he could possibly fumble it? Just fall on the football and time run out.
Yeah, now I run out the clock. Now you just run it out.
Octavio Cortez.
Well, that helps the stats.
Oh, he surpassed the 100-yard mark tonight. Good job of hustling by Eddie Felton on that play.
Oh, tremendous job.
He didn't give up.
Everybody got to stay quiet for this play.
And he had no angle. He had to pursue him across the field. Not just downfield, but across 2/3 of the field. The width of the field, 2/3 of the width.
John Lugo's late coming into the field. Timeout's called by the Bulldogs. Back after this, you see our score.
Para lo más fresco en pollo, res y productos de puerco a los mejores precios, venga a Maloney Meat Company, ubicado al 3255 Firestone Boulevard. Y ahora, Maloney Meat tiene cordonices de muy buen gusto, sin molleras, a $18.95 la docena y sazonador gratis. Maloney Meat Company, ubicado en la esquina de Firestone Boulevard y State Street.
44 seconds remains in this ball game. 14-7, Southgate leads.
We got the ball on the 10-yard line, okay? We got to run it 2 or 3 times here because they got 1 timeout left. Hey, and I don't care about them. If you break, you better stop at the horse. No, you break, score. Okay? I'm afraid you'll fumble the ball, man. All right, look. Gonna run 24 power. 24 power. 24 power. It's goal line right. All right. Hey, hold on, guys. Hold on. Sit down. Relax. They're gonna be a while. Because they're gonna put the clock back. Because they're stupid. Okay? Take a knee. Just relax. Take a knee. You can't celebrate any more than this right here. We got the ball. We got the lead. We got the clock on our side. Hey, ref! Here. What's up?
He's going to hold the clock for 15 seconds. The other coach on that said it was a fumble. I said it was not a fumble.
No, it wasn't a fumble.
The ball. He stopped him inbounds. That's why the clock was running.
Yeah, so...
But he's arguing that it was a fumble, so...
No, wait a minute now. Who's going to overrule you? The white hat? As always? The ball is down. What are we doing? Running the clock, right? Why? Hey, 44 power. 24 power. Go line right, 24 power. Let's go. Run it. Let's go. Can you tell me why? Well, he just said he didn't fumble the ball out of bounds. He just said he didn't fumble the ball out of bounds.
The guy on the sideline said he did. I just heard you.
Left, one. They got one more. Yes.
Man, those officials are tighter with information than the CIA, for crying out loud. You can't get anything out of those guys. I just work here. Huh. I just work here. You call that work? More like ineptitude.
They're holding the clock for 15 seconds. Hand off to Cortez up the middle. David gets inside the 10, down inside the 5, and the ball's been spotted about the 4.
Well, that'll be interesting. Now, I think Jordan called the timeout before 15 seconds were up. So how long are you going to hold the clock now?
Wow. So we've been told that the order is to hold the clock for another 7 seconds.
Oh, they got on the 5.
So instead of having 44 seconds, which is on the clock,
right? No
we have
timeouts left.
51.
No.
You're out, you got 2. And I hope you don't use
And how much? They took 15 seconds now. How long is that play?
Okay, you want me to find out how much time?
Yeah, because that's very important. Listen. Where's the best play? The same play, the option. Huh? No. 24 power. 24 power. Get it in if you can get it in. 24 power. They're using 44 seconds left on the clock.
Please come down to the gate. Down here, Santiago, Russell, please come down to the gate.
Rams hand up to Cortez, and he is brought down immediately. Number 7, Tyrone Riley.
The clock should start now.
Yeah, but the Bulldogs are out of timeout, but they have an injured player in the field, and that's going to stop a clock for the official timeout with an injured player.
Santiago Russell, please come.
Eddie Felton, number 11, is the injured player. Check that. It's Tim Moore, 31.
And I have to confess to you, when I was in high school and my senior year running the wing tee, we had that. We called it clock killer. You know, you hate to have to make a judgment call, but I really like what the NFL has implemented. That you're going to pay for it. If a guy gets hurt, whether it's real or not, you're going to have to pay for that injury in the last, 2 minutes?
Suppose you're out of timeouts, though.
Yeah.
Wound the clock.
I agree with
you. He didn't tell anybody but me, and that guy up there is the one who knows what's going on.
I agree 100%. 100%.
I feel like it. Hey, I do too. Come here. They got no timeouts left.
No timeouts.
Seconds. What down is it? It's third down.
Third down, 39 seconds. Third down. Third down and about 4 yards to go, Coach.
Hey, when he gets up off the ground, they're going to run the clock, right? So I'm going to run my 25 seconds down. 25 down behind that is what? 25 seconds off of that is what?
Down to 14.
And then we get another time. Then we get the go huddle up.
Yeah, and then we can run the clock out now.
Right now we can run the clock out. Well, running a play.
No, you got to run a play. Maybe
one.
Victory!
Hey! Hey! Victory! 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 Cortez! There, back there, Ricky.
This is third down, but keep them in the huddle.
I'm going to.
So as long as they can, because then...
Hey! Hey! Stand up! Hold up! Turn the clock!
That's... oh, yeah, a little late there. That's just... And I guarantee you, Kevin, the back judge started the clock as soon as the referee gave him the whistle. They're not going to get the 25 seconds. Guarantee it. Awful. I guarantee you they're going to get flagged before 14 seconds.
I don't know. We're down to 12 now. That's it.
But it won't matter now. Jeez. That's awful.
It wasn't beautiful.
I'm not afraid to say it. That's hard when you have to beat 11 guys plus 5 zebras. That's not easy to beat 16 players.
There is nothing wrong with it ugly. Here comes Cordray. Oh, they dumped Coach Albin. I think Cordray's going to get it next. We may see Gatorade dunk.
I can tell you, Albin probably is not too excited about that. At least they got him with water.
Maybe not. Maybe because Corday has a cold, they'll go easy. Or the flu, I should say. They'll go easy on him. I don't know. They're grabbing it again. Well, maybe not. Keep that camera on Coach because the water's coming. Here it comes. They're going out for Cordray. Look out, camera people. To Raul to look out too.
Yeah, we know water.
Here it comes.
Water and electricity.
Here it comes. Oh, Cordray runs away and he fakes out the water bottle. It became a bottle because there was stuff in it. Instead of being a tub, it was a bottle. He had nothing to do with that. So the Rams finished 5-4-1 overall and 3-2 in the Eastern League, Dan. And in all likelihood, they'll find this week that they're in the playoffs.
They'll find out tomorrow. Tomorrow's the seeding meeting.
We'll announce the pairing on Rams Preview this week. And in likelihood they'll be on the road. What's your thoughts on this season, Dan, now that it's over, the regular season?
That's a tough question. I think their record is pretty much indicative of the talent and the way they played. I think, in all honesty, they were a team that's just slightly better than 500. You know, I'm not shocked that they didn't go 10-0, and I'm not shocked because I didn't expect this team to go 2-8 either, like Jordan. 5-4-1. I think they should have made, you know, obviously the South Torrance game they should have won, and I think they should have beat Bell. I think 7-3 would have been a little, I think that's right where they were. So they may have underachieved a little bit, but it was nice to finish up with a big win against HP, and then they gritted this one out, boy. Whoa. But all in all, I think they finished just about, their record is just about indicative of the way they performed this year. No, not a real surprise.
Another enjoyable year of doing Rams football here on SGTV. Hope you folks out there enjoyed watching this, listening to the two of us as much as we've enjoyed bringing it here to you. Hope to see you in the playoffs. For Dan Deneve and Preston Mitchell, I'm Kevin Terrell. Good night and God bless.